You were so thrilled to find me after all these years that you bought the house next door. I'm flattered.
It's an estate.
You can take the kid out of Bensonhurst, Connie Falconeri, but you can't take Bensonhurst.
The name is Kate. Kate Howard.
Kate Howard. Well, you know what? You can pass yourself off as some blue-blooded socialite, but you can't erase the memories.
What memories?
Oh, come on. When we used to go on the boardwalk, take the train to Coney Island, used to eat those little big hot pretzels with mustard on them. You used to love, a place where your neighbors are your family. Maybe you miss a little bit of that.
If I had the slightest indication that you were going to be my new neighbor, I never would have closed escrow. I'm going to have to talk to the previous owner about his failure to disclose. A man in your profession is definitely a property hazard.
I don't understand why you bought a house all the way out here. I mean, let me guess. Hamptons are full?
Overcrowded, commercial, and I wanted a place to relax where I could entertain associates and friends occasionally. Of course, after I remodel.
Okay, wait a minute. You're gonna do a construction job on top of the helicopter?
What's your fixation on my mode of transportation?
It's loud.
It's practical. It takes far too long to drive by car. In my business, trends change in the blink of an eye. Couture is on the cutting edge of fashion. In order to stay there, I require immediate access.
If you want to show off to the world how important you are, knock yourself out. But I tell you what, if I hear that helicopter flying over my house while my kids are sleeping in the middle of the night, you are going to jail, Connie.
We'll be here soon.
It just feels like it's been so long since I've seen her.
I know. I'm sorry that I had to take our daughter away from you. But I thought it was better for our family in the long run. I believe that once we're away from here, away from all these things that are tearing us apart, that we can be a family again.
That's all I want.
You shouldn't have to wait any longer. If she's here, bring her in.
Lila. Oh, thank God. I missed you so much. Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, she's perfect.
Oh, Mama's here. Everything's gonna be fine.
Jerry injected Nicholas with a toxin. For weeks, the only thing keeping him alive was a dose of the counteragent every 24 hours. I watched Nicholas flatline one night, Jason, while he was waiting for the counteragent. So when Craig asked me to accompany him on a business trip, I knew that if I didn't, Nicholas was going to die.
Hey, why don't you come to me?
I was afraid that you were going to care more about revenge for what Jerry did to Dad than about keeping Nicholas alive.
Is Nicholas okay?
Robin and Patrick were able to duplicate the counteragent.
So now it's only your life at risk.
Nicholas warned me not to go along with Jerry, and I just didn't listen because I thought that cooperating was the only way to protect him.
I am going to get you out of this.
I don't think that Jerry has any intention of turning me in for espionage as long as you leave him alone.
I'm not going to leave you.
I want him to pay as much as you do, Jason, but killing him is not going to solve anything. Dad wouldn't want you to kill someone to avenge his death. You know that as well as I do.
think I'm gonna go put her down. I think it's time for a nap.
We're going to be leaving soon.
Lorenzo, it's a long flight. If she doesn't get some rest now, she'll be cranky the entire way to Venezuela. You know how fussy she gets when she's tired.
Okay, you're right. Sweet dreams. Sky, I know you have reservations about leaving. I think this really is best for our family.
As difficult as this is, I am ready to have it over and done with.
When we first get to South America, Sky is not to leave the house alone. Given the opportunity, I'm afraid that she'll take our daughter and run.
Sweetheart, I don't want you to ever worry. Never again. Mommy is never, ever gonna let anyone ever keep us apart.
A man in your profession threatening to have me arrested. You must be joking.
Oh, I don't joke, Connie, especially about money. Considering how much I paid for that house and all the time it took me to make it a safe and private place for me and my family, I don't want helicopters flying all over, all day and night.
Well, seems we're at an impasse.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you sell it back to me for twice what you paid for it? That way, you'd have a nice profit, and I would have some peace and quiet.
No, I happen to like the spot.
You don't like the spot. You're just being stubborn like you always were.
I am not the girl who planned on running away with you, Sonny. That girl's been gone for years.
Then why would you want to stay here? I mean, it's a constant reminder of what you're trying to forget, right? I gotta take this.
Take care of that for me, that'd be great. Thanks.
We need to touch base about your
I was
brother.
just about to call you with the good news. The DNA shows that Jerry and Mr. Craig aren't the same person.
Well, how on earth did you manage that? Jerry told me the truth.
I wish you would have told me, Mom. Jerry had no right to hurt you like that.
Oh, please, that's the least of our problems, don't you think? Jerry has turned his back on everything your father and I tried to teach you boys. Compassion, decency, human kindness.
You can't blame yourself for how Jerry lives his life.
Please, I try not to, but if my influence has something to do with your success, it stands to reason it is also part of Jerry's disaster.
Yeah. There's no way to win thinking that way,
Oh, you sound exactly like your father.
Thanks.
Your father didn't always play by the rules. I mean, he operated outside the law from time to time, but he was a good man, just like you are. He was never cruel. He didn't deliberately try to hide people. I don't understand what's happened to Jerry.
No one can prove anything against Jerry. I mean, that's good, right? I mean, he's gonna be fine. It's over. It's over.
Oh, please, yes, of course it's over for now until it happens again. But you've got to promise me that you will not try to save him.
It won't come to that.
Oh, yes, it will. It always does. But now you have a wife. You've got 2 adorable stepchildren. You want children of your own. You must promise me that you're not going to run after him and try to save him. You keep your own family as your priority.
Are we ready to leave?
Yeah, it's getting late. I should go in the car.
Hey, is Lila ready?
Gorgeous. So innocent. Makes you want to do anything to protect her.
Yes, it does. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a